Boo boo kitty, the stream begins. Neon paws and tiny grins. Pastel glow, I jump on screen. Hi hi, hello in a sparkle beam. Koneko stream, dream shining bright and sweet. Cute cute energy, dancing to the beat. Follow all the starlights, jump into my gleam. Stay and play with me on this cozy stream. Boo boo kitty, the stream begins. Neon paws and tiny grins. Pastel glow, I jump on screen. Hi hi, hello in a sparkle beam. Koneko stream, dream shining bright and sweet. Cute cute energy, dancing to the beat. Follow all the starlights, jump into my gleam. Stay and play with me on this cozy stream. Boo boo kitty, the stream begins. Neon paws and tiny grins. Pastel glow, I jump on screen. Hi hi, hello in a sparkle beam. Koneko stream, dream shining bright and sweet. Cute cute energy, dancing to the beat. Follow all the starlights, jump into my gleam. Stay and play with me on this cozy stream.
Hello, fellow travelers. Now we need to talk about the bee. Sean Murray, in classic cryptic fashion, dropped a single emoji. Before we move on, we need to talk about something subtle, something that has guided the community for years without ever being officially acknowledged. I'm going to call it the four emoji signals. Sean Murray doesn't just post emojis when there's a new update. He uses them as a coded language, a quiet system of signals that tells us the scale of what is coming. And each form means something very different. The single emoji or the spark is a lone emoji. It is the ignition point. It's the moment the community wakes up, the moment speculation begins, and the moment the air changes. A single emoji is Sean's way of saying the cycle has begun. Pay attention. It's the spark that lights the fuse, and that an update is coming. The next stage in this cycle is the triple emoji. I'm going to call it the echo. When Sean posts three of the same emoji, so in this case, the first emoji was the bee, and then it would be three bees on X. It's not just repetition, it's escalation. Three means the update is larger, the scope is broader, the changes run deeper. It's the echo of the first signal amplified through simulation. Three emojis mean this one is bigger. Prepare yourself. The next stage is the cowboy emoji, the masked herald. Then there is this cowboy, the playful, mischievous signal. When Sean assembles an emoji cowboy shape from that bee emoji, in this case, it means the update is substantial, not just content, structure, not just tweaks, systems. Cowboy updates often come with an expedition, though not always. It's the signal of a major moment wrapped in a cowboy shape. The cowboy says, "This update has weight and a little swagger." Now, the gib, the face in the noise, is the rarest signal of all. It's a face made entirely out of that one emoji. And this is the largest tier of update, the seismic one, the kind that reshapes the universe, the systems, or the foundation itself. The gib is the signal that sometimes something massive is coming, something that will leave a mark, not on the game, a mark on the game, not on the game, but mark on the game for years. Woo! It means brace yourself. This is a major shift. And I want to say, hey, George, how are you doing? And what also comes with these updates are sales, like George has said in the comments in YouTube. There's always sales that come in Xbox, it comes on PS4, it comes on um, the Switches, it comes on PC. And that also helps us know how imminent this update is. So far, we've seen two of these signals appear in what I'm going to call two steps in the emoji scale. We've seen the single B emoji and the three B emoji. So far, we know this one is bigger, prepare yourself. And we continue to watch for the cowboy emoji and the gib. And of course, we have to always wait for the prices going on sale. Okay, so now let's get into some speculation here. At first glance, a bee seems harmless, cute, and random. But in the context, and I'm going to do this in the context of Project Skyscraper, that's also going on. In the context of titans, buried architects, and a universe trembling beneath us, the bee is anything but random. It's a symbol, a signal, and a message, and it carries weight. So the first thing that I found and I thought about with this is bees are workers of the hidden world. And in nature, bees are builders, architects, hive minds, the ones who maintain the structure of the world. If the titan is the buried architect beneath the simulation, then the bee becomes the perfect metaphor for its workers. The sub process, the background thread, the tiny agents that maintain the inner tower. The bee is the signal that the hive beneath the simulation is stirring. And also, bees spread change around the world. Bees don't just build, they pollinate. They carry transformation from place to place. They spread life, change, and evolution across entire ecosystems. In the simulation, this becomes a metaphor for a foundation reset, a system wide transformation. Could we be getting multi biomes on every world? A new architect spreading across the universe. Or, excuse me, new architecture spreading across the universe. The bee becomes the carrier of change, the herald of what's coming next. Bees are also a network, a living multiplayer system. A hive is synchronized, interconnected, massively parallel, self correcting. It is a living network. This mirrors the architecture, in my mind, of Light No Fire's multiplayer system. A hive like interconnected presence model. If No Man's Sky is being prepared for a deeper, more stable, more unified network layer, the bee becomes the symbol of that shift. The hive is the future, the bee is the hint. Now, let's take Greek mythology and how much Hello Game uses that in their game. So, the bee in Greek mythology are messengers of the primordial. In Greek mythology, the same mythos that inspired Atlas and the Titans, bees were sacred to Rhea, who is the mother of the Titans, Gaia, the Earth Mother. Excuse me, I lost my place here. Okay, here we go. And Nyx, the primordial night. And I kind of think of like Nyx as like the Void Mother. So bees were messengers, guardians of buried secrets, symbols of prophecy, keepers of the underworld. They were associated with the primordial forces that existed before the Olympians, the same era the Titans ruled. So, if the Titan beneath the simulation is waking, the bee becomes the mythic messenger announcing its return, a whisper from the age before Atlas. So like my thought is like this is in preparation for the bigger 10-year anniversary, saying, hey, something is coming if they're really using this type of Greek mythology that deep. So bees swarm before earthquakes. So in the real world, bees sense tremors, pressure shifts, environmental changes. They swarm before the world moves. This mirrors the 1034 IP noise events, the tremors in the shadow layer, the destabilization of the temporal anchors. The bee is the omen, the warning, the sign that the foundation is shifting. So this is my conclusion on all those thoughts. Is so what does the bee really mean? It means the workers are waking, the hive is stirring, the foundation is shifting, the titan is rising, and the universe is preparing for change. Oh, thank you, George. He's I'm reading a comment right now, that's why I paused. George, I don't know why my audio is a little strange. Oh, I know what it is. It's got to be my fan. It's always my fan. Okay, so I'm going to start over with my conclusion there, and hopefully my audio is a little bit better. So, what does the bee mean? It means that the workers are awake, are waking. The hive is stirring. The foundation is shifting. The titan is rising, and the universe is preparing for change. The bee isn't a joke. It isn't random. It is a signal, a message from beneath the simulation. The architect is waking. Prepare yourself. So, for out of all the things I've been saying, I'm really hoping that this is a foundational multiplayer fix, personally, in preparation for something bigger coming in August. Um, I know personally, I'm really hopeful that the project Skyscraper seems really like it's coming from Mellow Games, and and that is my thoughts on that. I mean, there's so many possibilities with this bee, but I'm really hoping for the multiplayer system change with the whole like hive and if you think about it on Project Skyscraper, if you've been there, there are these hexagons where it could be the space stations. It also makes me think of honeycomb, which also links back to the bee. So I hope that this helps clarify a little bit of what my thoughts are and what my hopes are for the speculation of what the bee means. And so hopefully by Wednesday we get something new and we find out what it is. And thank you, George, for joining us. I hope you have a great day. And everyone out there who watches this later, I hope you have a great day. And I hope this helps with what you're thinking speculation is. If you have any other ideas, please feel free to comment on the video. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.